morning. It's Friday, March 21st. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of WEX Wakeup. I'm Natasha Sweet. The Department of Justice faces a rebuke from Judge James Boasberg over its handling of the deportation flights under the Alien Enemies Act.
Many people have called for his impeachment, the impeachment of this judge. I don't know who the judge is, but he's radical left. He was Obama appointed. And he actually said we shouldn't be able to take criminals, killers, murderers, horrible, the worst people, gang members, gang leaders, that we shouldn't be allowed to take them out of our country.
Judge Boasberg expressed dissatisfaction with the DOJ's woefully insufficient response to his questions regarding recent deportation flights of Venezuelan migrants. He demanded further information after the DOJ filed a sealed response, arguing it evaded obligations. The ACLU has challenged the use of the Alien Enemies Act, claiming the migrants were illegally deported. Boasberg has ordered clarification on how the flights did not violate his prior injunction. The DOJ continues to resist disclosure, citing national security concerns. Representative Mike Lawler is criticizing the closure of the only Social Security office in his district, calling it a slap in the face to his constituents.
Ultimately, Congress is going to have to act with any recommendations that come from Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiencies. We are the ones that authorize the spending, and it is ultimately Congress's responsibility to make the necessary changes. If there are savings to be had, to put those into effect. If there are things that are vital programs, to make sure that those are protected.
The White Plains office, scheduled to close in May, handles over 2,000 backlogged cases and hundreds of hearings each year. While the acting Social Security Commissioner cited health and safety concerns, Lawler argues there were alternatives to keep the office open. This closure is part of a larger trend, with dozens of SSA offices slated to close this year under Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. As the SSA faces staffing shortages, new identity verification requirements for benefits will impact over 72 million Americans. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum has announced new measures to expand oil and gas drilling in Alaska, responding to President Trump's call for increased energy development.
The American people have clearly placed their confidence in President Trump to achieve energy dominance. And by energy dominance, that's the foundation of American prosperity, affordability for American families, and unrivaled national security.
Doug Burgum outlined 3 key actions: reopening up to 82% of the National Petroleum Reserve, reinstating oil and gas leasing in the coastal plain of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, and revocating withdrawals along the Trans-Alaska Pipeline Corridor. These decisions follow Trump's executive order aimed at boosting Alaska's energy potential, a move met with support from state officials who see it as a path to greater jobs and investment. The drilling debate remains contentious, with previous administrations taking opposing approaches on leasing in the region. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday morning. For more stories, be sure to head on over to our website and give us a follow on social media so you can stay in the know on all that's trending in politics. Have a wonderful weekend.